Hey guys, so I missed there was a second question to this homework help, so I'm just making another video to get the second question in here. It says, a company laid off 1/6 of its workforce because of falling sales. If the number of employees after the layoff is 690, how many employees were there before the layoff? How many people were laid off? It's kind of like a two-step problem. Again, we have to set up, we have to come up with a variable. We'll just use E for employees. So, let's see, step one, just going to say E for employees. E for employees. You know, you have to come up with your own sentence or whatever. Step two, coming up with an equation. So we know that the number that we end up with is 690. That's how many employees we're going to have at the end. So we have equals 690. And what we want to find out is how many employees there were and how many employees were laid off. So how many employees there were before 1/6 of them were laid off. 1/6 were fired. So there was X, and they fired, laid off 1/6 X. Oops, sorry, E, my bad. Let's cross this off and do E. So there's E, and then they fired 1/6 of the employees, and how many employees were left equals 690. So that's how we set it up. And so to figure out what E is, we're going to change this. We have fractions here, so we're going to make both of these fractions E. This is just 1E, and we know that 1 is just any number over itself is 1. So here we have 6. So this is 1/6, so 1E in terms of 6 would be 6 over 6E. That's the same thing as saying 1E, which is the same thing as saying E. Okay? So we have 6 minus 1/6E equals 690. So to solve this out, we take 1/6E away from 6/6E, and we're left with 5/6E. And when you're subtracting fractions, all you do is you subtract the coefficients, the 6/6 and the 1/6, and you come up with 5/6. E equals 690, and then you multiply each side by 6 to get rid of this denominator here. Multiply by 6 gets rid of that. You do the one side, you have to do the other side. So we have 690 times 6. 6 times 0, 0. 6 times 9 is 54. 6 times 6 is 36. Plus 5 is 41. So we have 5E equals 4140, and then to solve for E, you would divide by 5. I'm going to do it over here because I have a little more room. So we have 4140 divided by 5. Let's see. 5 goes into 40 times. 5 goes into 40 8 times. 5 times 8 is 40. Bring down the 1. Bring down the 4. Oops. 5 goes... Oh, I'm going to bring down the 4 first. 5 goes into 14 2 times. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 minus 4, or 14 minus 10 is 4. Bring down the 0. It's 40. 5 goes into 40. 8 times, sorry I keep moving my paper here, 8 times 5 times 8 is 40, no remainders. So we have, remember we're solving, over here, we're solving to get E. We got to divide 4140 by 5. We did that. It's 828 equals E. So E equals 828. That was how many employees we had total. So that was one of the questions. How many employees were there before the layoffs? So that answer is 828. And the way we figure out how many people were laid off is if 828 was the total amount of employees and they laid off 1/6 and that came out to 690, then if we subtract 828 and subtract the 690 that were left, I guess I can show you over here. We have I can put it in the equation here. There were 828 employees to start off, and he took away 1/6 of those employees. It gives us 690. So to find out what this is here, all we have to do is subtract that the 690 employees that are left by how many employees we had to start off with, and that would give us what 1/6 is. So just have what was it, 828 minus 690 and subtract it out. 8 minus 0 is 8. 2 minus 9 can't do, so we got to borrow from the next place. We have 12. 12 minus 9 is 3. 7 minus 6 is 1. So 1/6 of E, or 1/6 E equals 138. 138 employees. And you can check that by multiplying this by 6. 138, since it's 1/6, that times 6 should give you the total number of employees that we said we start off with. So you can actually check the two answers at the same time. 6 times 8 is 48. I can write. 6 times 3 is 18 plus 4 is 22. 6 times 1 is 6 plus 2 is 828. So that shows that our 1/6 answer is right, and that our total employees number is right at 828. So therefore, the number of employees before the layoff was 828, and therefore the number of employees that were laid off is 138. All right, thanks for watching.